Not so long ago, there was an art teacher who cared very much for her art students. She wanted to make sure all of the students knew how to act safely and like role models when they came to the art room. The following movie was made just for those students. Hi, I'm Mrs. Duffy.
Hi, I'm Ellie Duffy.
And we're here today to tell you a little bit about how to act in the art room. First,
Yes.
We're going to talk about art room procedures.
Yep, open procedures.
And then we're going to talk about emergency procedures.
Emergency procedures.
And that is what you do just in case there's an emergency, right? So, I want you to sit back and listen as we go through the different things and pay attention.
Pay attention.
Now I'm going to show you and talk to you a little bit about how to be a role model in the art room. You'll see that this is the poster I use that you can always see that will be on the board. Now, how do you be a role model? First, one of the things that you need to do is listen. That means showing me your Mona Lisa pose. I'm going to pause so we can all learn how to make the Mona Lisa pose. This is the Mona Lisa. Notice her mouth is closed. She's got a slight smile and she's looking at the person who's talking. As we go down further, the most important part are her hands. They are folded nicely in her lap. They're not moving. And she looks like she's proud to learn and listen. When I hold up my Mona Lisa sign, that's your signal to show me the Mona Lisa pose. With your eyes looking at me, your mouth in a slight smile, and your hands in your lap. Let's try it. Mona Lisa pose. She quickly put down her marker and showed me her best Mona Lisa pose. Is her mouth talking? No. Is it smiling just a little tiny bit? Yes. Next, we need to know how to follow the directions right away. I don't want people to be talking while the directions are being given. I want you to listen and follow the directions right away. So here's a direction for you to follow. I want everyone to show me your Mona Lisa pose. Great job. Number 3, showing kindness is very important in the art room. Sharing, caring are two things that are very important for you to remember when you come through these doors. Next, focus on your artwork at all times. A role model will be listening and focusing on their artwork. Using polite manners, please and thank you, and showing respect for art materials. Okay, does anyone have any questions? Are you a role model?
Yes, I am.
Good. Emergency procedures. First, we have the fire drill. In case we hear a fire alarm go off, what we will do is go out the nearest door. Now, in the art room, the nearest door is actually the wooden door right here. And so what we'll do is go out this way and out those doors around and up to the court. Shelter in place is next. What we will do in case of shelter in place is if you're in the restroom, you'll go to the green hand room, the closest green hand room, and you will stay in that locked room. Lights will remain on until we hear that until the shelter in place is over. We will stay in our classroom. Now the lockdown is a little bit different. Again, if you're in a restroom, you'll go to the green hand room, but this time we will hide in the locked room. Where do we hide in the art room? We're going to hide behind the teacher's desk, over there, and then behind the kiln area over here, in this area back here. Whether they'll let us know, and we will go to our designated spot in the hallway where we will crouch down and stay away from the windows.
Anyone have a question? Raise your hand if you do.
So what if you need a tissue or you hurt yourself and need to go to the nurse or you need a Band-Aid? Well, this is where you would come. Here are the tissues. I ask that once you use a tissue, you use some hand sanitizer so that we can make sure there are no bad germs throughout the room. A lot of people use supplies in our art room. I have a first aid kit. If you need a Band-Aid, you gotta let me know. If you need to go to the nurse, please ask me first before you just leave for the nurse. Sometimes I like to troubleshoot first. Maybe you can get a drink of water or use the bathroom or get a wet paper towel to see first if you feel better. If you do have to use the bathroom, I do have a sign-out sheet here. I ask that you write your name and where you're going and the time that you leave and the time that you come back. This is really important that I always know where you are. Again, I'm not sure if you'll have band or orchestra lessons, but if you leave for those, I ask that you sign out too, please.
Our summer is great. Want to see some pictures?
Who wants to make some art?